Today's video, I'm going to be unboxing, setting up, and also showing you my first impressions of the Wacom 24 Cintiq Pro. Okay, so I just wanted to give you some information before the unboxing. The Cintiq Pro currently comes in 3 different sizes, 16, 24, and 32 inch. Today, I'm unboxing the 24 inch. Just so you're aware, this size has 2 different models, one with finger touch and one without finger touch. Today I'm gonna be unboxing the one without it. If you want to look into specifications on the Cintiq Pro or any additions you can buy, I would suggest you go to the Wacom website. Okay, so now I will be going ahead and unboxing the Cintiq. What you see here is exactly how I received it, and in case you were wondering how long it took for it to arrive, it took 2 to 3 weeks from the day I placed the order, and it was ordered directly from Wacom. I did struggle a bit to remove the outer box, so maybe having a second person around would have been helpful for me. Now I'm opening the actual Cintiq box. The first thing that will come out is a styrofoam piece with some paper instructions on top of it. If you lift up the paper with the instructions, you will find some of the Cintiq's accessories, which I'm showing now. I'll be showing them quite quickly for now, as I will be going through them one by one and more thoroughly in the next part of the video, so don't worry if you miss anything. As you can see, there are plenty of wires, and of course we had the Wacom Pro pen and the Express key remote. Okay, so now I will be carefully taking out the Cintiq from the styrofoam pieces. In the second styrofoam piece, you will find some more flaps of paper, and if you lift them, you will find the power AC adapter and some power cables, which I am showing now. Okay, so these are the last pieces of accessories, and I will now be moving on to carefully removing the protective films from the Cintiq, making sure that I don't scratch it or anything like that. And here it is. Now everything is officially out of the box. Wow. Okay, so moving on to the contents. Here we have the manual, and as you can see, it lists all the different accessories that you will get with the Cintiq. It also shows you the different connection options that you have, and on the back there are some instructions for some of the individual items. You also get this set of pen color rings that you can use to customize your Wacom Pro pen, and just some warranty information. Now you have the cleaning cloth. It's a pretty good size. I'll be opening it up in just a second. So here it is open. Now we have the Wacom Pro pen. I'm just going to remove the plastic so you can see it without it. So here it is without the plastic. Beautiful. Now we have the pen stand, which also contains your extra nibs and nib remover on the bottom. I'll be showing how to access the pen nibs. So if you just twist and lift, you'll be able to see all the different pen nibs. Wow, so cool. And if you just twist it back the opposite way, it will snap back. So now I'll just show you how to remove the pen nib. And to put it back in, all you have to do is push it back. Okay, so this is the pen holder that attaches to the Cintiq and can hold your pen in a couple different positions. This is the DisplayPort to mini DisplayPort adapter in case you need it. Now we have the Wacom Express key remote, which has all of the shortcut buttons that you can use to work more efficiently. This is the AC power adapter. Now we have one of the power cables. This is the power cable that I will be using because of my location. So I live in the UK, and this is the type of cable that we use. And now we have another power cable, which is for a different country. Boring. And there is one more, this one, another power cable. again for a different country. Okay, and now we have the USB-A cable for the USB hub, external keys, and pen support. This is the display port cable. So I'll just show you what it looks like as well. So that's what it looks like on the ends. This is the HDMI cable. I'll show you as well for this one what it looks like on the ends. And it says HDMI on it as well. Okay, and this is the micro USB cable, which you will need to charge the Express Key remote. And finally, so this is the last accessory. This is the USB-C cable, which is what I will be using to connect the Cintiq. So I have flipped the Cintiq over so that I can connect it to the computer, and the first thing I'm going to do is remove this bit of plastic. It should come out easily if you just pull it. Next, I will take off the back cover. To take it off, reach as far as you can and push up firmly, as you might get a bit of resistance. Here I'm showing you the ports where I will be connecting some of the cables. These are the ports on the left side, which are for the power AC adapter and the USB-C cable. And here are the ports on the right side, which are for the USB-A cable, display port, and HDMI cable. You also have the dongle for the Express Key remote. So for my setup, I will be using these three items. We have the power cable, the power AC adapter, and the USB-C cable. If your computer doesn't support USB-C cable connection, then instead of it you will need to use two cables, either USB-A cable with DisplayPort cable or USB-A cable with HDMI cable. So now I am connecting the cables to the Cintiq. Here we have the power AC adapter, and now I will be connecting the power cable to it. Next I am connecting the USB-C cable, and as you can see, all the ports for the setup are on the left side of the Cintiq. Here I am simply lifting up the zip tie so that I can put my cables through it so they are nice and tidy. Once this is done, I'm going to put the back cover back into place. Once you find the right position for it, make sure to press on all the corners to make sure it is completely snapped in. Just an FYI, these 4 holes are so you can connect the Wacom Ergo stand in case you ever decide to get one. For now, I will be using the built-in legs for my stand. So with all that done, I have now flipped the Cintiq over. Now I am plugging in the power cable, and now the USB-C cable. Some final touches. I am placing the Express Key remote on the side of the Cintiq, and here you see the pen holder which attaches to the top of the Cintiq. Wow. So now I'm turning on the Cintiq, and what you should hopefully see is your desktop popping up. Here's mine. And a Wacom startup window should pop up on your main screen. So now I'm just going to follow the setup. I'll click the start button. It's now mentioning the touch keys. And here it's asking if I would like to register my device. I'm going to choose not now so I can show you how to register it later. And that's it complete. In case the startup window didn't appear on your computer, you can manually install the drivers by going to the startup website, which you will find on the manual. So here I'm installing it from the website. And once it's done, it's going to ask me to restart my computer. So here I restarted my computer, and what you can do now is search for Wacom Desktop Center. Once you open it, you can register your device by going to My Cintiq Pro and scrolling all the way to the bottom and clicking on Register Your Device. A window like this one will appear saying that your registration is being processed. Once it's done, you will see this congratulations page.
Yay!
And you can click on redeem software offers to get any offers you are entitled to. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the Wacom Desktop Center. I'm just opening it now. So now that it's open, the first settings I'm going to go to is the pen settings, where you can adjust the pressure sensitivity of your Wacom Pro pen. So you also have your display settings, where you can adjust the brightness and contrast of your Cintiq screen. So I'm just showing the brightness now, and now I'm showing the contrast. You can also change the color. Yeah, and at the bottom you have some helpful information like getting started, tutorials, and user help. There's also the Express Key Remote settings. Okay, so now we're going to take a quick look into the touch keys. If you have the touch model, you will have an extra touch key for the finger touch, which this model doesn't have.
Aww.
So with the first touch key from the right, you can adjust the display settings, so the contrast, brightness, and the color, which I also showed earlier. The second touch key will bring up a keyboard on your main monitor, so I haven't set up my Cintiq yet to be the main monitor, so it's coming up on my laptop. And the third one will bring up the Wacom Desktop Center, where you can adjust settings again. And the last one brings up your input selection. Finally, the moment I have been waiting for, I'm finally testing out the Cintiq. Here I am using the latest version of Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop 2021. I have zoomed in a bit so you can see the mark making from up close. I'm making some softer and some harder lines so you can see the pressure sensitivity. Also, you can see the lines are nice and smooth. These strokes are with 0% smoothing on, and also you can see there's a really good response rate. If you have any lag, it will probably have to do with your computer's performance and not the actual Cintiq itself. Here we have the Express Key Remote, and you can turn it on by sliding the button on the bottom of it. With the middle button, you have the options to adjust the zoom, brush size, and rotation of your canvas by scrolling. And this button on the left will show you the functions of all the other buttons on the Express Key Remote. Now I'm just making some marks while changing the size of my brush by using the Express Key Remote scrolling function. My preference is to always have it on brush size. So as you can see, it's quite useful. So we are at the end of the video. Overall, I'm super satisfied and super excited to start making a bunch of drawings using the Cintiq. Thanks for watching.